Well, let's try something different this week and do a garden tour. I don't know that we've done one yet, and we'll start here on the patio. See if I can get it turned around. Right, these are the peppers, and of course, in true fashion, I have tomato seed coming up in my compost. They're like weeds here. I love these containers. They're kind of like self-watering, and they have a few inches of water that stays in there. And then these are petunias. I propagated this one from a cutting, and this one is from seed that I have been saving from that one over there. I just groomed this one, and then I thought, well, maybe I should show everybody what's going on. It has a hole in here because I potted it up to a bigger pot a couple of weeks ago, but it's starting to fill in pretty nice. And there's some coleus, a couple of different varieties. I don't know what that white one is, but the darker one is Wicked Witch, and that's a favorite. Some geraniums that I overwintered. I cut cuttings and off of this one last year, but I saved the root system. So this one is from the root system. This isn't from a cutting. And I'll show you guys when fall comes how I overwinter. This one was really successful, so I'm going to do that again. These petunias are looking really sad, but they smell amazing. I'm not really sure what variety those are. I planted some sweet alyssum with them, so that also helps in the smell factor. And these are some sun patience, but they do not like the sun. They flowers bleach out quite a bit on them. This is the other petunias that I have. Like I said, these smell amazing. The heat has really done a number on them. So I am using my compost tea. If you guys are interested, I'll show you the process and how I do that. It's really fermented cuttings. And I'm cleaning this one up. I haven't done anything with that yet. And there's some more geraniums and purslane. I was cleaning up that too. And then I have the other container started because I had store-bought peppers that I've grown from seed. They're getting big enough that I can transplant them, so I'm getting the pot ready for them. And some string beans that are struggling from the heat that we've had. And I got to take these because these were growing all in this pot. So I got to separate those and put those into some pots, bigger pots. And I'm going to leave this one because those onions I'll be pulling pretty soon. That's a pumpkin. I think it's a Connecticut field. I planted a giant variety, Atlantic Giants, I think, but they didn't do anything. And that's the pot that we harvested potatoes from. And you can see I got to put some more compost on the top, but you can see a potato peeking out. We had a really bad rainstorm this morning. It dumped like a couple inches of rain. That's another Wicked Witch. And oh yeah, there's the tomato. More tomatoes that are growing. I chopped and dropped some oregano, and I'm gonna, when the tomatoes get a little bit bigger, I'm gonna top dress that with some compost. That's sage, chives. Those are weeds. I just gotta try to get back there. These are birdhouse gourds. 2 tomato plants. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna put in there. I think I have some kale that I started from seed. Some more cherry tomatoes. These grew. That one was a volunteer. I think I may have planted that one. Some okra, gray zucchini, and Basil's barking. He went to the vets today, so he's not feeling great, but Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, more Brussels sprouts. This is Basil's old swimming pool, and it's not holding any water because there's a crack there. So I planted watermelon because I knew that they were going to need a lot of water. And since the drainage is on the side, I knew that that would hold a bunch of water. And of course, volunteer birdhouse gourds. I've been having, the last 3 years, I've been having trouble just getting anything to grow, like cucumbers and zucchinis and everything. And then all of a sudden I get volunteers. So I'm trying some different things with the composting in place and getting some really good results, because this, well, those are eggshells that I had hard boiled some eggs, and I've got to cover those because I did notice something got into them. But I put stuff in and bury it, and then this pepper was struggling really bad, and it looks really good now, just sitting in there on the top of the soil in a pot where stuff is composting underneath. So these are more Brussels sprouts. I've never grown Brussels sprouts before, but let's see. I have some other stuff, I think, over here. That morning glory. I have moonflowers and morning glory. The zinnias are starting to come in, and the sunflowers that I've saved from seed. My cousin gave me a bunch that he was growing in the field last year, and those are the saved seeds. That's really fun. This is a staging area that I have for my plant sales. That's the cart that goes out to the side of the road with the plants. These are the mums that I'm growing this year. This one looks a little sad, but I think the Japanese beetles really love these. But these two look really great, so I'm not really sure what's happening to my runner beans other than the heat. But tomatoes and peppers and basil. I have a parsley in there too, but I'm not sure. It's coming back. These are mint with, this was looking pretty sad, this marigold, and I did that trick, putting a pot on top of a smaller pot in a larger pot, and it's recovering really well. Another cherry tomato with a cucumber. This I'm setting up to plant this tomato, but I've been putting the cuttings and the compost in the bucket, so I'll get some dirt and compost and top that off. But that's what's going on in the garden now. This is a rain barrel, which is probably full, and I'll leave you here with these pretty flowers. I hope it's sunny and you have fun in your gardens, and I'll see you